I think that's a big piece of advice I like to give to people is a lot of people try start a business with like a beautiful sort of like sculpted thing, but it's never going to be the case, you know, especially if you're just starting off into the unknown, which is sort of how you should do it if you really want to learn and grow. Where you start is just your starting point, and then you look back 6 months in a year and you're proud and you've grown. So don't think that from the very get-go that you have to have some amazing product that you take a year to build. Just get out there and start learning.
Don't stress. If you don't know what you want to do, you've got plenty of time. I have some idea of what I would eventually like to study, but still not definite. There is time. Be your own person, be a young person. Don't just, like, everyone's different, but don't throw yourself into your studies straight away if that's not what you want to do. If you want to work for a year and then go travel, do that, because you'll regret it in the future if you don't, and you learn so much more about yourself if you take the opportunity to find yourself and what you love to do, rather than follow, oh, I'm just going to go straight to uni and work really hard and get my degree and then go straight into a job that you're going to work for however many years. So just take a breath, choose what you want to do and follow through with it.
Probably better to say yes to everything. I've reluctantly in the last few years just thrown myself in the deep end quite a lot by saying yes to things that I'm totally underqualified for, totally not in the space to be able to do, and it eventually either pays off or it doesn't. And I've never wanted to be in a place where I sort of thought, why didn't I do that? I'm always glad I've done it, even though it's uncomfortable and I've not enjoyed it, and you know, I feel nauseous going to races and events. Like, once I do them, I'm stoked that I've done it, and it's always a good feeling to just have gone with it, yeah.
There was no pressure to you know, go get a degree or go, like, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my acting, and that's why I just took a few years off and just chilled for a bit. Get a job. I think that's where I learnt most of the skills that I think I have now, is just through working in cafes and talking to other people and getting like life experience rather than going from school straight to school. That's just, yeah, that kind of what worked for me. So.
This is something I still struggle with, kind of living in the present moment rather than, focusing on the past and then thinking about the future. So, you know, these days I'm kind of plagued by these thoughts of, you know, when am I going to start an internship? How are my grades? My relationships with my family and my friends, and all these kind of overwhelming thoughts. I think just to make the most of them out of the moment is really going to be what's most rewarding.
The biggest thing that I'd say as a piece of advice to Year 12s and other alumni that are young or any age would be just to kind of just give it a crack. Like, you're not going to get it wrong, and like, failure is the only way to succeed, or like in whatever you do. So if you step out your comfort zone and just give it a crack, then you're going to succeed. So yeah.
Just to go for it. Don't let fear hold you back. Obviously, things like trying out for big sports teams and getting knocked back is really scary, and it does happen. You will come across things where you try out for something and you don't get in, but it's that trying again and keeping the effort going over years and years until you reach the goals that you want to set, and that it will take sacrifices along the way. But sacrifice probably isn't a good word, like investments of your time and training to get to where you want to be. So don't let the fear hold you back.
Just have fun. I think you're only 18, 19, you're not expected to have everything figured out. Just have fun, make the most of it, try different things. Don't be scared to do something different that you perhaps wouldn't have done because you were too scared to do it. Just have a good time, and that's when you'll be the happiest, I guess.
And it's such a good time to try things, and you don't ever have to stop trying new things. You know, it's not like, oh, now I've got my job. This is the only thing I do from now on. You know, you can up roots and travel Australia if you must, if that's what you feel. Or you know, you can quit your job and try something new. There's no time to stop having a go.